Namaste, this is Mahesh here. Today we will be talking about it's called RajMasha black eyed peas. It's a common grocery or vegetable or beans that we use in South India, and we use in many stages, meaning that we'll use beans, we'll use in young beans, we will use beans when it is raw, when you will use egg dried beans. So this video will be a little bit longer, but I have given the summary. If you don't want to see the full video, I have given the summary in the starting itself. Um, yeah, as usual, I wanted to give a disclaimer that I am just a parrot trying to read and repeat, and a little bit about Ayurveda. So Ayurveda started in 1000 to 700 BCE. That is when it was developed to 8 branches, and then it keep on keep on simplifying and advancing for the people because of obvious reasons. And the lineage of the knowledge of Ayurveda itself is originating from Brahma to Daksha Prajapati to Ashwini Kumaras and then to Indra and then to Kashyapa. All the information that we read now is almost from Ashtanga Hridaya and down. Okay. Um, Yeah, with this information, I'll try to go ahead. As I said, it is little bit lengthier video today. Um, so the black eyed peas is also called RajMasha. So the 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 qualities of dried mature seeds are it is sweet and it has sweet and astringent, and after digestion also it is sweet. It is little bit heavy to digest, and it is cold in potency. And it so one good thing is it helps in bring clarity to the body channels. uh, so it's good in that way. It's nourishing. It's Sara. If somebody has constipation, it increases the intestinal mobility, meaning that it relieves the constipation. It is dry in nature, so make sure that you use the good amount of ghee or good amount of oil while you're cooking. It's ruchya, improves taste. Tanya, breast, it increases breast milk. It's balaprada, meaning it's a strength promoter, and it increases stool bulk, which is a good quality. It has a lot of fiber. We'll talk about the nutrition science in one of the slide. It is Vrishya, aphrodisiac, and it decreases kapha, pitta, and blood tissues and sperm. So make sure that it decreases sperm quality. It decreases sperm quality. So don't use this in a very regular, like weekly once or monthly twice. It's good, but don't have it very regularly, very frequently, because it reduces the sperm. Now, the the various parts of the plants are used as a food. So acharyas, for some reason, they have specified that young, because I think people were having all this kind of this particular vegetable. They are having as a beans, and they are having as a young leaves of this plant. They consume the only the beans without the skin um, when they are immature. Okay, meaning the young, and they consume the beans when they are very young. They consume the whole beans, but inside that beans they have very small beans, and with the skin they consume. So they have mentioned, the acharyas have mentioned the qualities of when it is cooked with salt, when it is not cooked with salt, when it is frozen unprepared and frozen prepared. All this, we'll talk about all these things. I wanted to give the summary. The summary is that the leaf tips are best to eat, and it is good for everyone. And young mature cooked young matured beans are good for consumption, include good amount of oil, cold press oil while cooking. So the summary is that the leafy tips are good to have for everyone. For other parts, you can see the whole video, just to get the idea like what to cook and what not to if you are using this vegetable very frequently. Okay. So let's talk about the immature seeds, cooked, boiled, drained without salt. Cooked, boiled, drained, and it's cooked without salt. The taste is sweet and astringent, not very heavy. It's as the cooking reduces the heaviness. So and potency is cold. After digestion also it is sweet. So effects are what after immature seed cooked, boiled, drained without salt. So it causes vata. It increases vata. Pitta is balancing, and is uh, kapha is nourishing. And immature seeds. It's only seeds raw. The taste is sweet and astringent. Property like heavy. It's heavy to digest. Um, potency is cold, and after digestion also sweet. So one thing I wanted to mention is that sweet is a good quality. It is also a sattva guna. Uh, and effect on dosha is it is vata increasing. It's vata increasing can cause like mild gas, and pitta balancing, cold potency, kapha increasing, nourishing, which is good actually. Immature seeds frozen and unprepared. So it is not prepared, but it is frozen for some time. Immature seeds, only seeds. Okay. So taste is sweet and astringent, heavy and dry. More. It is heavy and dry. It is dry because it is frozen. So one quality is like all frozen vegetables. It increases kapha and also vata. So that we understand from this. Uh, potency is cold. After digestion, it is sweet. Effects on doshas, it's vata increasing, pitta balancing, and kapha increasing because it is frozen. So immature seeds, frozen, cooked, boiled, drained without salt. Frozen, cooked, boiled, drained without salt. Immature seeds. So taste is sweet and astringent. Properties is not very heavy. And potency is cold. After digestion, it is sweet. It is increases vata, pitta is balancing, kapha is increasing. Immature seeds, cooked, boiled, drained with salt. So we add little bit of salt. So taste is sweet, and after digestion also it is sweet. So potency is cold, and after digestion it is sweet. Sorry, yeah. So effects on doshas, so it's vata increasing, and pitta and kapha it nourishing. Pitta is nourishing, kapha is nourishing also. And immature seeds frozen, cooked, boiled, and drained with salt. This is slightly astringent, and because we added salt, it will be a little bit salty. Um, it's not very heavy because it's not heavy, but dry because dry it is more dry because we have added salt. Potency is not very cold because salt is hot. After digestion, it is sweet. So effects on doshas, it's vata increasing, pitta nourishing, and kapha increasing. Now we finish the immature seeds in the form of raw seeds, in the form of cooked, boiled, salted, unsalted. Okay. Now we are coming to young pods. Young pods is very young pods, which has little bit of small, which is even skin is edible, and small beans will be there inside. It is called a halsande in Kannada, but I don't know in other languages. Um, so taste is sweet and slightly salty. This is young parts with seeds, cooked, boiled, drained with salt. So see why they are telling drained is that's how we are preparing drained. So it looks like we need to drain the water when we are cooking. So that is one of the tip indirectly what acharyas are telling. Okay. So properties is not very heavy. Potency is not very cold, and digestion after digestion is sweet. So effects on doshas: vata increasing, pitta increases, and kapha also increases. So young pods with seeds, cooked, boiled, drained without salt. So we just talk about with salt, and here it is with without salt. Taste is sweet and astringent. Properties is not very heavy and dry, and potency is cold. After digestion, also it is sweet. It's vata increasing. So what we see is everything else, everything is vata increasing, but except the leafy tips. I'll come to the next one. So vata increasing and pitta balancing. Pitta balances and kapha nourishing. So leafy tips raw. This is the best part of this plant. So taste is sweet and astringent. Properties is light to. So we saw everything else was heavy to digest. This is light to digest, and potency is hot. Everything else we saw potency is cold, but this is hot in nature. After digestion, taste is sweet. So effects on dosha: it's vata balancing, pitta balancing, kapha balancing. It contains good amount of calcium. So I see like everything is green, everything is good quality. The leafy tips raw also. You can use it as raw vegetable. This one. And leafy tips cooked, boiled, drained without salt. So taste is sweet and astringent. Properties is light, easy to digest. Again, easy to digest. Potency is hot. After digestion, also sweet. Balancing, all balancing. Vata, Pitta, and Kapha contains good amount of calcium. Okay. Now, um, so as usual, I am giving my opinion of who should eat it based on the properties that we just read, and who should not eat. So everyone should consume the leafy tips of this plant. And one thing I see is nobody cares about leafy tips, because they don't know about the properties. So leafy tips can be consumed, and it is mentioned in Ayurveda. So I would say that wherever you are buying, like in even farmer or wherever you are buying, just request them for a leafy tips, young leaf tips, from the farmer if you are buying from, and just make sure that they are not sprayed with any chemicals, because if they have sprayed with chemicals, then you will get the properties of that chemicals also. So that's all it is. So everyone should consume the leafy tips. Include once a week a dry beans, because that's more storable and it's available. So even my personally also, I eat once a week this dry beans, because what I try to do is I try to include each day different bean. For example, Monday tur dal, let's say Tuesday masoor dal, Wednesday moong dal, Thursday chana dal, Friday this beans, the black-eyed beans. Like that, I try to include all the beans. Even matka beans also, I moth beans. I'll come to that. I'll prepare another video about it. So there are many options for protein. Many options acharyas have given. We have so much rich in the varieties. Like it's not like one or two, so many. So I would say that you please consider, like you can make a table 15. You can from my list also, you can from my videos you can take 15 list, and every day you prepare 15. Or if you have any problems like health problems, you can you can make sure that you include every other day that one. Let's say you have lot of kapha, then kapha decreasing, you can like tur dal or something, you can include in every alternate day, and other day you consume all the varieties, like it's very good. So who should not consume, avoid? So all parts except leafy vegetables increases vata. So somebody who has anxiety or heart issues or anywhere pain in the body, they should avoid this vegetable. And if you or your partner is suffering from fertility issues, avoid these beans or young beans, because we saw that it is decreases the sperm um, it decreases sperm quality and quantity. Now Now about the nutrition value. Nutrition value. So it is approximately one. It has one. So for 1 cup, which is approximately 170 grams. So it has all this information. One 160 to 194 calories, and protein is up to 13 grams, 5 to 13 grams. Carbohydrate is up to 33 to 35 grams. Fiber, it has good amount of fiber. So 11 grams, 8 to 11 grams. So it is very low in fat. It has very low fat. It has vitamins, vitamin B9, vitamin A, K, vitamin K, uh, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B6, and vitamin C is also present. So this is one thing, like vitamin C in a dal, it is present. So this is the first time I'm looking at minerals, manganese, copper, magnesium, iron. It has good amount of iron. It has good amount of copper also. Zinc, potassium, phosphorus, calcium, and selenium. These are for the beans mostly. Other content is it has some complex carbohydrates, and it also has good fiber, so it is prebiotic, and it has some antioxidants. Um, so with this, I would like to take off for today. I don't want it to make this video too long, so that's why I spoke a little bit faster. So the conclusion is that the leafy tips are very good, and the dried beans you can take like once in a while. Thank you. Jai Dhanvantari. Have a nice day.